Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and video. Just did the unboxing video, so right now I'm gonna do a review and a quick and comprehensive one as usual, I hope. And so I think first thing first, what's different about this figure is of course the inclusion of the backdrop that we got here, and maybe I'll talk more about the stand as well. So good thing that this stand is how do I put it, the groin grabber one, of course. How can I miss it, the one that's the underhook. Maybe let me remove this backdrop first, and I think I definitely prefer this kind of bases than the dynamic ones. Then of course, with that said, I don't think dynamic stand would fit Thanos because of his heavy and firm and strong stature. And maybe since I'm talking about the stand, let me talk more about the stand. So at first I didn't know this, but actually this end is an interchangeable stand. So maybe let me remove this so that you can be seen clearer. So there you have it. So you can either choose this gauntlet stand or this one that has the scene or the diorama resembling the planet of Thanos, home planet of Thanos, which is Titan, of course. So I think I'll just stick to this one, planet of Titan. And back to the figure now, the main figure. So as I was touching these parts, there's a lot of cloth plus firm plastic parts, and even behind there is the plastic. It's kind of a mix between I'm really not sure myself, fabric or plastic, but it definitely feels good if you ask me. And I think it's really quite well made, if you ask for my opinion. The feeling of these boots, right, also really reminds me of the material made for Batman, the Dark Knight. Sorry, not the Dark Knight, I think it's more of the Justice League Batman, the tactical batsuit Batman, or even the Nightmare Batman. And it's definitely a good material, and it's really characteristic of Thanos, the color, the knee guard. So I think overall the main body is good. Of course it definitely will not be as detailed as the armored one, but I guess it's really a variation or a different one from the usual Thanos we usually see that's fully armored, both in Guardians of the Galaxy or even in the comic version of Thanos, and of course the upcoming Endgame. So I myself think that yes, this may not be as beautiful as the armored one, but I think it gives variation, and I definitely want to own different versions of Thanos. Of course it comes at a cost. So maybe more about the head sculpt now. You can see for yourself, it's definitely well made, as usual, detailed. It really reminds you of the character from the movies. It's very real. So maybe let's look at the other head sculpt over here. So I think this is the more intense fighting one, with the more intense expression. And I was just looking at this, right? It doesn't have the eyeball mechanism, or I forgot what's the acronym for that. So the eyeball is pretty fixed. Unlike the Age of Ultron Hawk or even the 1/4 scale Dark Knight Rises or Batman Begins figure, so this eyeball is pretty fixed. So as for the head articulation, it's not a lot. I mean, you can't move it up and down, but it's quite a lot. You can move all the way to the right, all the way to the left. So it's pretty good for the head articulation. Now for the arms, right? I think you saw previously in the unboxing video, the instruction manual says not to let it stay in an extreme position for too long. So of course, definitely looks good. Now I want to talk about this hand with the Infinity Gauntlet. I think Hot Toys has made an extra effort to make this posable, bendable. You can see the figures. I think this is really a nice feature. So maybe it is able to allow it to hold on to the what do you call it, the Tesseract. Yeah, of course I don't think any Tesseract has been officially produced by Hot Toys. Maybe a third-party one would still look good, definitely. And let's look at the other one. So this is the one with the clenched face. I think it's pretty good as well. Definitely characteristic or iconic of the positions from the movie, as Thanos was really using the gauntlet to fight, be it Doctor Strange or Tony Stark Iron Man. So I think it was a pretty good idea for Hot Toys to have added in this extra arm. So of course this is fixed there at the bent at the elbow, clenched fist. Now I can't remember which one's the one with the batteries. So it's definitely a good feature as well to allow it to light up. So for me, right, I think it's more of a worry of a battery leak. But I think I do want to fix the battery soon. It gives it a more real feel, because definitely the Infinity Stones did light up when Thanos were using the different stones to fight, be it the Power Stone or Space Stone or even the Time Stone. So two more extra hands is provided or included in this figure. I mean in this toy. Definitely looks good. I think Hot Toys always put great effort into making every single accessory or body part real and movie-like. So of course, as usual, the batteries. Now maybe I'm sorry, I think I missed out on the part of the legs. So the legs here is quite posable. You can bend it bend the foot, the feet. Of course, don't overdo it. Yeah, and then the knees there and the waist area, or the upper thigh area, whatever you call it. So there's quite a few points, sorry, not few points, many points of articulation. Now I'm a bit hesitant to bend this. Let me see if this can be bent. Yep, it can be. So I don't think I will do that for my figure. Maybe I can try it out for everyone here, for my audience. Yeah, so it can be bent. So you can feel that this outer covering of this purple material, plastic rubbery feel. So if you overbend it, I think you might damage or spoil this part. I mean, otherwise you want to pose it, take pictures, play with it for a while, I think it's fine. But don't let it stay at the extreme or bended position for too long. Well, last, I don't think it's least, so this is the backdrop here. Oops, I think it's a bit too close. Yeah, over here. Okay, maybe let me move everything aside. So this is the backdrop. Now you're supposed to fix it like this so it matches the shape of the base, so you can see the parallel to it. Now I'm not quite sure why is this bended. I think this is bended so that it allows for the backdrop to be kept easily. Let me try it here for everyone. It's supposed to bend. Am I supposed to keep this? Okay, yep. So actually this is not very bendable as well. So I'm looking at this, actually I'm a bit confused by the backdrop, pardon me there. But it's definitely good if you want to use it, but most likely I won't use it. It will really take up space. I think I'll just stick to the figure, the accessories and the stand. So I don't think I'll be using this backdrop. So I mean, back to my point, right, where many people suddenly, I mean, wouldn't say suddenly, but very quickly cancelled their pre-orders for this figure the moment it was announced that the armored endgame figure would be released. But I think this is definitely a good figure to own if you want to collect the different kinds of Thanos. So currently, of course, I have both the versions released by Hot Toys. This one, the Infinity War version 1, and the Guardians of the Galaxy one. So looking forward to the Endgame one as well. If you are a Thanos fan, I mean, why not just get it? Anyway, the prices are really dropping at this point of the video I'm making because everybody has all cancelled it. So definitely more supply now than demand. So I don't think I left out anything else, and that's all from me, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel and video once again. And if you enjoy it, please like or even subscribe if possible. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and hope to see you all at the next video, and don't stop collecting. Bye.